Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I want to apologize. I work late. I woke up a little late this morning, so I had to rush around. I do apologize, though. How is everybody doing? Good to see you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if the music's too quiet or too loud. Let's get things started good this morning. All right, let's get this chat pulled up. Everybody, what's going on? Boats, what's going on? Let's go Niners, and good morning from Cali. Cali? How cool. Never been to California. Not once in my life. Never been far west, man. That is west. Yeah, that's west. Never been to the West Coast. Never really been to the East Coast, besides Florida. That's as far east as I've ever been. I didn't really have any plans for this morning. Just kind of wanted to talk about the latest NFL news, but there is not much going on. Adam Schefter just tweeted, NFL and Twitter announced a multi-year partnership extension that will include expanded engagement formats and a full season commitment to produce exclusive content on Twitter Spaces, Twitter's new live audio feature. I guess that's big. I don't know. It's hot right now. I'm from Arkansas, man, and it is hot in Arkansas too. Are you like a Northern California or Southern? And please make sure you guys are subscribing. It helps me out very, very much. I had to eat some breakfast too. I figured I might be like, maybe I could start playing some Madden on the streams and talk about the latest NFL news and stuff while I play Madden. Just the days I don't have any guests and whatnot. North Cali past San Francisco. Oh, okay, cool. So are you a San Francisco 49ers fan? You lived in southern Missouri for a while, dude. That's really close then. That's awesome. Small world. Did you like Missouri or nah? Or do you like California more? San Francisco 49ers fan for life. I'm excited for y'all. You should have a good season. Nah, Missouri. Cali's better. That's what I hear. Most people love California. Never been, though. Like I said, thank you so much for being here. Anything you want to talk about, we will talk about it today. I don't always have a plan for these streams. I just love to talk about the NFL. Love to talk to my viewers, so thank you so much for communicating and being a part of the stream today. Check out this helmet. It's a custom Green Bay Packers helmet I had made. It's kind of small, but it is what it is. Your take in the NFC West. That's a good question. So, in the NFC West, you have the 49ers, right? Cardinals, Seahawks, and Rams. NFC West. Dude, I was totally right. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. the worst team in that division I see being the Cardinals. Not because they're not talented, but because the coaching. I believe the coaching is why the Cardinals will not be the best they could be. Either the Seahawks or the Cardinals will finish last. I don't have the Rams being as good as they're expected to be, just because it's going to be the first year with Matthew Stafford. And they've lost a lot of coaches on that roster. If you think about it, the Rams have lost so many coaches and staff in the last 2 years, just because everyone is wanting their staff. I mean, because they've been successfully coaching a team, one of the best defenses in the league. So I don't know. I think they're not going to do as good as people are expecting them to be. But I have them either first in the division, or if the 49ers bounce back and stay healthy and play good, they could be first in the division. I don't think the Rams will put a team in the Super Bowl this year. I don't think that the NFC West will put a team in the Super Bowl this year. Sorry. How do they stack up against Tampa Bay? Well, you saw the start of the season last year for Tampa Bay. They didn't really start off hot, but they did manage to re-sign every single player from that Super Bowl roster. I don't think that Tampa Bay repeats, but I do think they're going to take that momentum and do pretty well with it. They're going to take that momentum from the Super Bowl win last year, and they're going to do well. I don't know. It's going to be tough, dude. It's going to be really tough. Good questions. Very good questions. Cuddy, what's going on? Welcome, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tampa Bay got really lucky with injuries last year. Yeah, plus just the Tom Brady effect. Everybody wants to play for him because he's a winner. So he's like, I want you here, I want you here, I want you here. Coach Arians, you get me these players. If you sign them, I can promise you I'll get you to a Super Bowl. What'd he do? N'Keal Harry's trade requests. Yeah, he did. His agent put in a trade request. So there was rumors that N'Keal Harry, not rumors, basically reports that N'Keal Harry wasn't going to make the 53-man roster. And then basically a couple hours after that report, boom, trade request. Can't really blame him. He's not played well with New England. And they just signed 6 wide receivers this offseason. So you do the math there. Huh. Man, I look like a mess this morning. I'm so sorry. He won't go for more than a 5th. I don't think so. I mean, he's a former first-round pick. I think he was selected 32nd overall by the New England Patriots in 2019. I don't know, man. That's. I feel like they could get more than a 5th. There's going to be someone that wants to. I mean, he's got potential. He's young. He's only 23 or 24 years old. Still really, really young. I feel like there's going to be a team that takes a risk. What if the Packers traded for him? You know? Really, what if the Packers traded for him? Gave Aaron Rodgers another weapon. And hey, Aaron, we just got you another weapon who could have a huge upside. Come on back, play for Green Bay. Julio Jones only got Falcons a second. Yeah, but he's 31. He's Julio Jones, but he's also 31 years old. I'm not saying that you're going to get a first-round pick, but Packers need wide receiver help for sure, man. For sure. And they got to get another reason for Aaron Rodgers to come back to Green Bay. Like, hey, Aaron, we just traded for a very young wide receiver who's got a lot of upside here. Come back, get some training camp with him, and see if you have any synergy with this guy. I don't know. I think he'd be really good depth. I think it makes sense. I don't trust Allen Lazard. I don't trust Equanimus St. Brown or MVS, really. Yeah, players on the 49ers are trying to recruit N'Keal Harry. Mainly only, what's his face? Not Debo, but Brandon Ayuk. Because I believe they're former teammates. Yeah, they're trying to recruit him to the 49ers. Lynch is friends with Herm Edwards, and I played with him. It makes a lot of sense then, huh? I guess it makes worlds of sense. Maybe the 49ers have a chance. They took Kendrick Bourne, so they're like, we'll take Brandon Ayuk or N'Keal Harry. Jennings and Hurd, Jalen Hurd. I don't know who Jennings is. Who's that? How many big slots do we need? I don't know, man. That's up to the 49ers. Obviously, Hurd can't stay healthy. Juan from Tennessee. I'm not sure who that is. I know Hurd was from Tennessee, right? But he can't stay healthy. I'm pretty sure he's had issues staying on the field. Listen, all I'm saying is it does make sense for the Packers to trade for N'Keal Harry. Like you said in the chat, they're probably not going to get more than a 5th-round pick for him. I feel like that could be well worth it. You trade a 5th-round pick for a guy who's, 23 years old, 24 years old, who has all the upside in the world, who just did not have a good start to his NFL career. You get N'Keal Harry to Green Bay. Think about it. They'd be like, all right, Aaron, we just traded for a young weapon. We think that he has a lot of upside. Come to training camp. See how you do with him. I mean, that could be great. I mean, it's a depth. You could have Devin Funchess, Devontae Adams, N'Keal Harry as your 3 wideouts to start. I don't really trust Allen Lazard. Yeah, he makes some nice plays, but then he could really mess up on simple passes. So I don't really trust him. MVS, he stepped up last year, but he also dropped a lot of balls. But he did catch the deep routes. I don't know. I don't trust MVS yet. I don't trust St. Brown if he's even on the team anymore. I think his rookie contract was up. But you also got to think we drafted Amari Rodgers. So Green Bay, you get Amari Rodgers some playing time. If he's not working out, you got N'Keal Harry, who's just as young, basically, from 2019, 32nd overall pick. Obviously, the Patriots drafted him for a reason in the first round. Tons of upside. I don't know. I think you've got depth. If you're the Green Bay Packers, you trade for N'Keal Harry. I think you've got depth. I don't really trust Funchess. I think at that point, Funchess would just be a depth move. He has been on the team longer, but he also opted out of 2020. So, Devontae Adams, you could have N'Keal Harry. Amari Rodgers probably won't be starting right away, but he'll be mixed in for some playing time. And you got Devin Funchess. You'll have some solid looking starters at wide receiver now. I kind of like it. You need the depth at wide receiver. Like I said, there's several guys in that wide receiver room I do not trust if I'm a Green Bay Packers quarterback. Allen Lazard, he kind of got, shifty, and he made some decent plays last year, and I think in 2019 as well, but I don't trust him. I don't trust MVS completely. He'll probably only be on the field for like the fly routes or something. So if I'm the Green Bay Packers, I don't mind giving up a 5th or 6th round pick for a guy like N'Keal Harry. I feel like N'Keal Harry, why would he not want to come play for the best quarterback in the NFL? Well, you also got to think, if I'm traded to the Green Bay Packers, this could be a good reason for Aaron Rodgers to want to come back. He's getting a decent wide receiver room now. That's just my 2 cents. Tell me what you guys think. Harry can't separate from a defensive back, but he could be a red zone threat. That's true. Your thoughts on what team will make the playoffs but missed them last year? I have to think. Did the Colts make the playoffs last year or like a wild card? I think they're a dark horse. If Wentz can bounce back, I really like the Colts. What do you think? If Wentz can bounce back and have like a great year, because he's going to have one of the best O-lines in football, I think he could. Colts are good. I think so. Let's see. 2020 NFL playoff teams. It was okay. I got a list here. The Bears made the playoffs. I forgot about that. I like the Chargers. They didn't make the playoffs, but I feel like they could if they can stay healthy. Like I said, the Chargers always have issues with an injury bug. But hey, Gustavo, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, Chargers if we can stay healthy. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I just read that. Chargers will be a sneaky AFC team if Herbert can play the way he played last year. I don't trust Herbert yet. Yes, he had a great rookie season. Oh, let me fix that. Sorry, guys, if that is messed up. Yes, Herbert had a great rookie season, but can he repeat something like that? That just depends. I mean, I don't put my trust in quarterbacks until they have like 3 consecutive great seasons. Like Patrick Mahomes, I didn't buy into his hype until after this last season. He still played great in 2020. Great. He put up MVP numbers in 2020. So I trust him now. But the Chargers, I don't necessarily trust Herbert yet. But if he can play like he did last year, they're sneaky. They're going to be really good. The 49ers obviously didn't make the playoffs. Last season, they were just riddled with injuries. They could definitely make the playoffs. Another team, Miami Dolphins. If they can get their quarterback situation figured out and Hurts can play well. I mean, if Tua can play well, he'll be good there. And then the New England Patriots, I think, are really the last team I think that have a real shot at making the playoffs. Yeah. I think it's the Patriots. They had a great offseason. That's a great question, Boats. Top 3 coaches on the hot seat heading into this season. Man, why do you gotta do me like that? Who are my top 3 coaches on the hot seat heading into the 2021 NFL season? I have the Arizona Cardinals and Cliff Kingsbury. This is going to be, his 3rd or 4th season there. He's got a talented roster around him. They finished 8-8 last year. You look at his record at Texas Tech. They'd either start off really hot and then drop the rest of the season, or they would start like 0-6 and then win the last 6 or 7 games of their college season. That's just all. He always did that, and he'd usually finish around 500 in college. If he does not do well this season, Cliff Kingsbury is on the hot seat, and he could definitely be out of Arizona by next season. Then you've got the Raiders. I think John Gruden, I would put him on the hot seat, but obviously I think the Raiders love him and they love what he's doing there. But I have him on the hot seat just because, the Raiders are not a winning franchise. They're just not. And they want to win. They obviously, I think Raiders fans love Derek Carr. And they love what Gruden's doing there, but they're just not winning yet. So I think Gruden is on the hot seat. My opinion. Who else is on the hot seat? That's a tough question. Several NFL coaches will be rookies next season. I have Mike McCarthy in the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, you look at what Mike McCarthy did. Dallas head coach, Mike McCarthy. There we go. Dallas head coach Mike McCarthy has to be one because, Dallas is America's team. They're used to winning. They used to have a winning franchise. They had a winning team for decades, and I don't know. I just think that last year he had the Dak Prescott injury, but at the same time, his last few years in Green Bay, you could tell that he was falling apart, and I don't know what they were thinking when they hired Mike McCarthy. He's not going to win a Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys. Mike McCarthy, if you finish this season under 500, even 500, maybe even a little over 500, if you do not make the playoffs this year as Mike McCarthy, you're on the hot seat. I think you're out. You guys tell me, though, if you think that's true. Mike McCarthy, if you do not bring the Cowboys to the playoffs, you are fired. But Jerry Jones does have an issue letting people go. He keeps them there too long, doesn't like to trade people. He has this real, loyal connection to players and coaches. So, Jerry Jones, you're just going to have to step up, man, and make some really tough calls. You're not going to have Dak Prescott and his prime forever. So, that's my thoughts. That's my 2 cents. Gustavo says, I'm not sure if you have covered this, but any thoughts on Rodgers saying we will see about that when asked? I think, like I said, he's going to be in Green Bay. It is what it is. He's just playing with everybody at this point. People are making big deals out of it, so he's just playing along. Aaron Rodgers will play in Green Bay. Keep asking questions, folks. I will be right back. Thank you so much, Boats. I really appreciate all of the chatting this morning, guys. Thank you so much. That helps me out more than you can even imagine. Great questions, y'all. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. That's what we're here for. If you're just tuning into the stream, make sure you guys are leaving a like on the video. Make sure you're in the chat, active in the chat. And please make sure you press subscribe. Subscribing to my channel helps me more than you'll ever know. Steven, welcome to the chat, man. Bleacher Report says the Titans should go after Richard Sherman. Will they do it? No. Steven, I'm sorry. I don't think they're going to go after Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman, if he's 33 years old, if he wants to go for a Super Bowl this year, he's going to be signing with the teams that he's been talking to. 49ers. I still think 49ers have the front seat for Richard Sherman. They're returning a lot of players. They have a talented roster. Your top rookie for this year. That's a tough question. Ooh, that's a tough question, Boats. Probably Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts is a kind of tight end you're just going to throw in there and start right away. So Pitts is going to have the longest, the more games started this season out of any rookie, I believe. Rather than a quarterback who will maybe only start half a season. Trey Lance, if he does start at all, it won't be for all season. Stuff like that. Probably Kyle Pitts. Excuse me. But quarterbacks get all the love. Quarterbacks always get all the love. Yeah. Pitts is a freak, that's for sure. But I really didn't see him play much at Florida. Who was the top rookie last year? Was it Justin Herbert or was it Justin Jefferson? I forget. Boats, your name reminds me of Bodie, who plays old school RuneScape. You think Herbert? Yeah, okay. Herbert probably got all the love last year. Or Rookie of the Year, something like that. It's from my Navy days. Well, thank you for serving, man. Nothing but respect for y'all. Will Tua live up to the expectations in 2021? I don't know. Good question there, Gustavo. Will Tua live up to the expectations? I don't really know what his expectations are because a lot of people are doubting him. So, do I really think that Tua is going to live up to the 2021 NFL expectations for him as a starting quarterback? Can I give a yes or no for that? I say no, only because people are doubting him so much that they're probably expecting the world out of Tua for some reason. I don't think he played awful last year at all. Just being thrown in there, doing what he did. He's got the legs. Now, there are reports that he's having issues understanding the playbook because it's so advanced, or they changed it or something. But Tua, I think he's going to take a big step up from what he did last season. But I just think that people are setting, or they will be setting, unreal expectations for Tua as a year 2 quarterback. But it's not unheard of that a year 2 QB could take a team to the Super Bowl. Even a rookie could take a team to a Super Bowl. So if their defense plays anything like they did last year, and Tua could take a step up, become a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL, there's nothing stopping the Dolphins from going to the playoffs, contending for the AFC, or even contending for a Super Bowl. But like I said, that's if their defense plays anything like they did last season. And that's if Tua can step up and play any better than what he did. Tua, man, if you ever watch this, man, I believe in you. I think you did great at Alabama. You just got to stay healthy, man. Stay healthy and prove people wrong. I liked watching you play, and I think you have all the talent in the world. And it's not every day you see a lefty QB. So that's pretty cool. Top 3 offenses and top 3 defenses in the NFL. Man, let me look at all the teams here. As offenses go, I'm going to have the Chiefs up there. If Aaron Rodgers plays, I'm going to have the Packers. And probably the Rams, just looking at their roster. Yeah, Chiefs, Packers, Rams. Now, the Packers, not saying they will be top 3. They could definitely be like a top 5. It just depends how much they let Aaron throw and how many. It just depends on, really, it's the points per game is what they look at. So who's going to score the most points per game? Definitely looking at the Chiefs. Top 3 defenses. Well, based on last year, I'm going to say the Rams, Dolphins, and the Bucks. Those are my top 3 defenses. Rams, Dolphins, Bucks. What do you think, though? Man, I got to figure out how... I had a podcast yesterday. Boo, you're not a Rams fan, huh? 49ers all the way. I had a podcast yesterday or the day before, and I uploaded it. But I don't know how to find the file, because I got to email it to the guy. I'm afraid I deleted it. The Take It Easy podcast. Oh. Download episode. Download. Hey, I did it. Yay. Gotta email it to him. Let me copy his email. This is before I forget. I gotta do this before I forget, y'all. He's got a lot of listeners, so it'd be good, I think, for me. Emailing episode now. We're going to go to Gmail. Whew. Oh, that was a major sneeze. I needed that. You guys ever sneeze and you're like, man, that was a good sneeze. Oh. All right, let's catch up here. Comeback Player of the Year predictions. Man, I really have to see who's eligible for that. Top 3 defense or offenses for you. Kansas City, San Francisco, Lance's quarterback. Yeah, that just depends who's playing at quarterback for them. Dolphins. You think the Dolphins are a top 3 offense? Interesting. Top 3 defenses for you. Rams, San Francisco, Bills. Bills, yeah. But I'm a 49ers homer. Biggest underdog in the league, Chargers, dog. It's the Chargers. Now, they're the biggest dark horse team, but the biggest underdog as in, like, player? I don't know. You have Dak Prescott, Nick Bosa, Christian McCaffrey, and Barkley coming back from injury. That just depends. That depends who can be healthy, man. If they could stay healthy all season, probably McCaffrey being the biggest comeback player of the year. Christian McCaffrey is something else. Or Bosa. Bosa was great. But honestly, they're going to give it to Dak. Will be with Smith. What do you mean? Team-wise or player-wise? What do you mean there? The biggest underdog? Oh, player or team-wise? What Smith are you talking about? Oh! Devonta Smith, the receiver? I forgot he went to the Dolphins. Yeah, they'd be a good combo. They're a good duo there. A nice punch. I think so. Rookie wide receiver from Alabama. Yeah. He's getting a lot of hate just because of his size, but you know, he had a quote saying, "I'm a football player, not a bodybuilder." And I was like, heck yeah, dude, you show him how it's done, because you don't have to be huge, ripped, or I mean, you just go out there and you catch the ball and you run with it. That's your job. I don't think you got to be the most fit guy or most buff guy in the league to play. Yeah, they could be really good together. But biggest underdog? Biggest underdog. Keenan Allen. Like, he's so good, but I still don't think he gets all the love that he should. Does that make sense? If he could stay healthy. I love Keenan Allen. Him and that Herbert connection. Also, guys, are you in my Discord server? The NFL Broadcaster Discord server. Got it. Invite people. You guys have to join my Discord server, all right? What's the link? I'm on Slack. What does that mean? You're slacking? Yeah, guys, join the Discord server. If you're watching, sorry about that. Make sure you're joining the Discord server. Join in, Guys, support me on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I am trying to be live every single day, Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. Please support me on all platforms, guys. This is what I want to do for my full-time job someday. We got a 600 plus member community. I'm on Slack. What do you mean? What is that? My man, we will make a Chargers fan out of you. Hey, I've always been a decent Chargers fan. I loved Phillip Rivers. Always did. I always loved the Chargers logo as a kid. I don't know. I've always loved their uniforms. Always been a fan of the Chargers. If the Packers don't win a Super Bowl and the Chargers are somehow in the playoffs, I'd probably be rooting for the Chargers. Signing up now. Thank you so much, Boats. That means a lot to me, man. Where did you come? Did you come from? My community? How did you find the link? Have I seen you in the chat before? Sorry if there's any noise on the mic. I'm getting things situated. It's probably not a good sound, but it is what it is. Slack is like Discord, but with more format options. I've never heard of that, man. That's kind of cool. I posted the link to Twitter. Oh, cool. I'm glad it's working then. I'm glad I'm doing that. You've been watching me for about 6 months. What? Have I seen you in the comments before? Have I talked to you before? Well, I appreciate all the support, man. Sometimes I get a lot of names, and I might not remember you like right off the bat, but I do appreciate everyone who chats, everyone who likes, everyone who comments, subscribes. I really do appreciate everything. You guys are what keep me going. You've made this live stream this morning super easy. Sure, yeah, I'll take a link. Yeah, I'll look at it. Tony Jefferson. You've been following me since Tony Jefferson? I'm confused. What do you mean by Tony Jefferson? I remember breaking the news. I was on that Tony Jefferson news with NFL Rumors team, dude. We were on that like, boom. I was asking him about before he signed with us. I was asking you. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, me and the NFL Rumors team, dude. Tony Jefferson was talking with us directly. Yeah, we had the scoop, bro. Yeah, we were on that. He even told us he had a second visit with the 49ers. And then, like, the next morning, Ian Rappaport reported that he was flying out to San Francisco. We were like, dude, holy cow. Yeah, we're proud of that one. I like to gloat about the Tony Jefferson news. It's not every day that happens, man. Thank you so much for joining that Discord server. Gustavo, welcome, bro. So it used to actually give everyone a fan role when entering, but like I can't get that to work anymore. So I have to go through and manually give everyone a role. I'm not good at setting stuff up through Discord though. If you guys do want to continue to support me, I've also made a Patreon. I don't think I have any people who have signed up on Patreon, but I do want to give benefits to all my Patreon subscribers. I don't know how. Maybe have you guys on the podcast more and more and more. You guys can join me, and that would be super fun, I think. We could also have like a private channel in the Discord for Patreon subscribers where I can just chat with them off stream. Stuff like that. Give you guys exclusive content. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then it was a month later that he signed. He actually signed on my birthday. You kept me updated on it better than anyone else. Awesome, man. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, there's a few things that we miss on, but Tony Jefferson was in contact with us directly, and we were really happy. He said we could break the news. I still think I still think that Ian Rappaport like broke it that morning that he signed, but we knew he was going to. What are your plans with your channel during the regular season? Well, here's the problem, guys. I have school starting, my last semester starting in August. And I have a class at like 9:40 a.m. So I don't know if the 8 to 9 a.m. is going to work. I don't know how to do that. So I hate to like get in a routine of the 8 to 9 a.m. every morning. But that class is only on a certain day of the week, certain days of the week. So I plan on making this, having the same podcast. I plan on doing this. I plan on making YouTube videos covering NFL news and whatnot. So I'm trying to stay as consistent as I can, guys. This is what I want to do full time. Not necessarily be a broadcaster for the NFL. I know that's like in my name, but I just love to talk NFL. I love to just chat about it. I love to stream, and I want to be my own boss. That's the end goal for me. I work 2 jobs right now, and I'm in school full time. So I'm just really hoping this all pays off, and someday I can quit my jobs. And I just want to be my own boss. This is what I want to do, and I want to love it. I want to stream. I want to play games. Yeah, that's it, man. My plans during the regular season basically do not change. Yeah, they're just not, I'm not changing during the regular season. I'm still going to try to do this. And you can expect more news, videos, injuries, breaking news, stuff like that. Separate videos, of course. So what I do now is basically for my YouTube video contents. Oh, let me fix that camera, guys. Hang on. It goes to sleep. The camera goes to sleep on me. But basically, I just plan on same thing. Great, Gustavo. Well, I appreciate that, man. Getting ready for work, listening to a NFL podcast, seeing what's going on around the NFL. Man, I'm so happy that you're tuning in and taking the time out of your day for that. That means a lot to me. It really does. I know I'm like a smaller podcast. I'm doing this live, but you guys also go to Anchor, go to Spotify, look up the NFL Rumors podcast, and you will find these live streams on Anchor, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. I do upload these to the podcast. So basically, anybody who does not catch the live stream can listen to it anytime they want. But going live on YouTube is what I want to do. And I think it just helps out. Great article on how Lance changes Niners offense. What article? I hope your career takes off. Well, thank you so much, Boats. That means a lot to me. And like I said, I have tons of respect for you for being a veteran. If you're in the Navy now or not in the Navy, retired, or just you've served your time and now you're done. I did Army R2C for a little bit, and that was a lot of hard work. It wasn't for me, but you know, I believe in serving, and actually I work for a police department myself. I'm not a police officer. I don't know if I want to be yet, but it's just something that has always been on my mind. Best running back in the league. Well, just based on the last season or two, it's going to be Derrick Henry. But that's only because he gets 25 carries a game. I'm not huge on Derrick Henry because he can rush 10 times in a row and average 2 yards per carry, but then he'll just break off a 50-yard run like that. So, but besides him, honestly, I like Alvin Kamara. Has been one of the most unique running backs in the league since he's entered. I mean, he's been good. He's been very, very good. Alvin Kamara, he's been good every year. Very, very good. If not him, I think Dalvin Cook, if he could stay healthy, very good chance of being the best running back in the league. Saquon Barkley, if he can bounce back, he may get comeback player of the year. I don't think he'll be MVP or anything, but he could have a great bounce back season if he stays healthy. But guys, like I said, please make sure you do check out the Patreon. It just helps me out. Let me see if I can log in. I don't even know what my login is gonna be. Let me continue with Google. Let me log in through Google. Yes, I'm logged in. Wasn't even sure I knew what the wasn't even sure I knew the password for that. I currently have 0 Patreons. That's totally fine. Are pocket passer quarterbacks a thing of the past? Guys like Mac Jones? No. I think Herbert's a pocket passer more than he is a mobile quarterback, even though he can be mobile. I don't think it's going to phase out. I don't think pocket passing is ever going to phase out. Some guys are just natural pocket passers and are good at it. I do think that being mobile is something that's a necessity now, but you could still be a pocket passer and be a little more mobile than the average pocket passer. Does that make sense? You need to be able to step up, avoid pressure, have the sense around you, to avoid, get your feet off the ground, kind of be stepping up. You know, when Aaron Rodgers throws the ball, he does that little hop. He could be a pocket passer perfectly fine, but when he throws the ball, he does that little hop with his feet so his ankles don't get taken out from under him. I think that's huge. Hopefully pocket passing is never going to phase out in the NFL. I don't want that to be ever taken away from the root of a game. You know what I mean? Because I do enjoy to see that most of the time. A true pocket passer is hard to find nowadays. Can you guys hear the music, or is it too quiet, too loud? Gotta run, make breakfast for my kids. I will see you on Discord. Boats, thank you so much, man. Didn't even realize you had a family. So I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day, man. Means a lot to me. Great to meet you. I'm sorry if I hadn't noticed you in the chat before, but I will remember you, okay? Thank you so much for all your support. You can chat on me with Discord whenever you want, man. Wow, it's already 9:03, guys. This podcast should be over. I just got distracted. You guys made this so much easier than most mornings. Most mornings, I don't have a lot of chatting. Gustavo, I do remember you, man. You're always chatting. Cody, wherever you went, if you're still here. Steven, I've noticed you as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been NFL Broadcaster on the NFL Rumors Live Podcast Show. Thank you so much to the NFL Rumors team on Twitter for making this possible for me. Guys, once again, thanks so much. Make sure you are subscribing. Make sure you like the video and tell your friends and family about the podcast. Guys, this is going to be uploaded on podcasts, Apple Podcasts. It's going to be on Spotify, Anchor, and all the other podcast networks. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, thank you so much. I can never give you enough thanks. And I will see you all